Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know if I should say hey, truth tellers or what, because it looked like, hey, I'm starting to find out who is for me and who is against me. Okay, so again, welcome to unapologetic real talk. Okay, yes, we got a lot, as you can see right here, a lot to go ahead and talk about. Let me go ahead and do a mic check. Okay, making sure that I can hear what's going on. Okay. Everything is great. Everything is great. I went ahead and changed the title just a little bit. I had before I had the Cash Shaking Up, reviving the comeback group, who will be booted and who will be exit gratefully. So I went ahead and I changed it up. The Cash Shake Up, who will be booted and who is the weakest link. Pass the tissue, please. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and talk about all this right here. And like I said, thank you very much. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I see where Temper LeBlue says, I stand strong with you. Thank you very, very much, because, when you start standing on your truth, you're not going to get a lot of people, because like I said before, people have itchy ears. And this is my ministry. I said, when I come on, this exactly what I was going to do. I was going to stand on my truth. And that's why when it came to these reality shows, guys, like I said, I do not have any favorites. I am team right. And you never know, like I said, if Tisha do anything or whomever, I'm gonna call it out as I see it. I'm not gonna go ahead and sugarcoat. And the thing about it, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I think all of the people that is close to my heart, they've been telling me exactly to cut myself away from these people, leave these people alone. And these people nothing but trolls. And I remember, I never forget, I never even heard of a troll form until the one that I went after this week. I remember, and I'm going straight into it, okay? But I remember when I had Miss Wanda, I had to go back and play that, and I'm gonna put it in my membership, so you guys gonna see it in my membership. When I first met this person, came on when Miss Wanda came on, that's when she came up. But I didn't know anything about troll farms. She came and she wanted to talk about that. But, like I said, I was talking to one of my girls on the phone. And when she was telling me, about this troll farm and some stuff that was going on, I say, my numbers, I have like 6,000 subscribers, but my count, my viewers are very, very low. And also, I, I was saying I'm just going to go ahead and delete my channel because I got a backup channel that is doing pretty good. But you know how I am. I remember another YouTuber when I had got demonetized. And when she told me, she said, D, do not go ahead and delete any of your videos. I had like 500 videos, and I went ahead and I deleted it. And it was a big mistake because it took a long time for me to get my channel back. So I had told one of my girls, I sit there and said that I'm gonna go ahead and delete this channel because I'm not making any money. I say the viewers, it's low, but the numbers, the subscribers are high. And on my other channel, the subscribers are low, but the viewers are high. So I was saying, if I can go ahead and wean some of these subscribers, that's sitting on my channel or, not really watching, then I can make a little bit of money. And lo and behold, like I said, God answer prayer. So ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But thank you very much, Temper LeBrew, and also my girl Starbucks lover. I mean, always have my back. These girls have been having my back from day one. Thank you very much. Even though I can be a hothead because I'm a type of person, got to see people myself for who they are. But sometimes the Most High God will send people in my life so I can be able to see some things, that I may not be able to see. Because sometimes you have to cut the grass in order to see the real snakes. Okay, so let me go ahead and put that up. And also make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content or however you feel. Because I have a lot of trolls on my channel, a lot of trolls. And I'm not even worrying about the numbers because, like I say, you're not going to make me upset about the numbers because the numbers are bringing my channel down. The subscribers are bringing my channel down. I thought that it would be the other way, but the more subscribers that I have on my channel, and I'm not going to, it's just going to bring my numbers down. Okay. So also my girl says, please hit the like button as you make your way in. Also, if you want to go ahead and support this channel, cash out Real Talk 985. Your support is appreciated, but not required. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And I like that because also I wanted to go ahead and talk about a little bit when it comes to, let me go ahead and see if I can go ahead and pull this up, but let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer first. Like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. I am not upset at all because now I see who for me and I see who against me. So let God go ahead and just wean them out. Wean them out. It's nothing that, I'm new to because it happened when I was used to do commentary on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and most of my followers came from Real Housewives of Atlanta. But the reason why they don't come and comment because they like that certain type of show. I didn't even know that I knew Butterfly. Butterfly and I go way back, but I didn't know because, like I said, I don't really, get into all it. We stick to the show and that's it. But I didn't know that she and I was going back and forth on Twitter, and talking until this week when she went ahead and said, that we go way back. But what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to this platform right here, I'm true to myself. I'm true to what I say. When I say something, I stand on my truth. In that case, if I got to go wherever the wind is blowing, then I might as well go ahead and shut this channel down. But like I say, when I come on here and I stand on my truth. And if you guys think that you are hurting me by unsubscribing, I subscribe to StreamYard. And I have almost maybe 8 different sites that I can go on to get the subscribers. But I don't go to no other subscribers. I don't go to no other sites. Even YouTube asks me, why I don't go on other sites. Because first of all, when it comes to this reality show, this is not my niche. This is not my niche. When I come on because I give my honest review. And just like I tell you guys, I go ahead and I meet my people where they are. Where's my people? My people are smack dab in the middle of when it comes to these reality shows. Okay. So like I said, you're not hurting me. If I want to go ahead and get the subscribers or whatever I need to do, all I have to do is just go reach out to other sites. Okay. There's so many different sites that I can go ahead and reach out. So you're not you're not making me mad. You're not proving a point to me at all. Only thing that you're proving to me that you are no better than the millimeters. We want to sit there and we want to call the millimeters out, and like I say, they have done a lot. They have out there stalking, harassing, and doxing. But I'd rather sit there and be in the company of a millimeter because I know who they are, which I would never, be in a company. But it's hard when you have wolves in sheep clothing. It's so hard when you have wolves in sheep clothing because you don't know who these people are. The minute when things does not go their way, what they going to do? They're going to sit there and be no better than the millimeters. That's why I sit there and say, I am neutral. I stay in my lane. I don't go and jump from channel to channel. I don't do that. Because like I said, it might be a time, and this is the time right now, where I might tell you something that you may not like. I might tell you something that you may not like. So that's the reason why I never went ahead and jumped from channel to channel, because like I said, I stand on my truth. And it may be a time like now, I will say something and you might not even like it. But like I said, one thing about me, let me tell you a little bit about me. One thing about me, I stand on my truth. I'm not fake. You guys want to go around and come on my community tab and wants to call me a hypocrite? How the heck you can sit there and call me a hypocrite, come into my house and call me a hypocrite? Like I said, I don't ask none of you guys to come on. Like I say, yes, I want likes. Yes, I want clicks. I want to get paid just like everybody else, but I would never, ever sell my soul. So if you think that you can control the narrative of how to talk in here, devil, you better go, and you better go quickly, because like I said, I stand alone. Ain't nobody sit there and put food or pay my bills. Okay, maybe a little few change here and there, and I am forever grateful. But whatever you contribute to me, I promise you, you're not going to sway the way that I think, because I still going to stand on my truth, and that's real talk. But I have a lot of stuff that I want to go ahead and talk about, especially when it comes to this show right here, and I'm going to comb through it, and whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, like I said, you find a channel that's going to accommodate you, that's going to go ahead and tickle your ears, because in here, I'm going to stand on my truth. And like I said there and say, we got a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. I'm not going to let anyone sit there and what I think is my intellectual property. I'm not going to do that, because like I say, when it comes to AI, I know I don't own AI, but I know when it comes to this sector right here, nobody else was doing it. Okay. I decided that I was going to come on doing a reality show But like I said, I'd rather just go ahead and stick on my backup channel because, like I say, it got a lot of haters. But that's all right because I ain't afraid of you guys, not at all. And what I'm about to say, like I said, try to come and attack me. Try to come and attack me because see, I'm not gonna come and get gutter rancid with you because see, I'm not gonna give you that type of energy. If you think that I'm going to argue back and forth with you guys, you got another thing coming. I like I said, I'm too old for that. Okay, I don't have time for that. I passed from life from death to life. Okay, so I don't have time to sit there and regurgitate these old the bones, or get out my character or curse with you. I'm not going to do that. You sat there and you come for me, you harass me. And one thing that I do like when it comes to this new system of YouTube, I like this new system when it comes to YouTube because want me to tell you why? Whatever you sit there and you comment, you harass and try to threaten me, like I say, it's going to be documented. So hit me with your back shot. My girl say the nerve. Absolutely, the nerve. The nerve. Like I said, people think that, oh, I'm supposed to sit there and jump on the bandwagon with them. No, why should I? When most of my talking points comes from here. Everything that you guys saying, most likely you regurgitating, it's already had said. I already saw the train wreck from day one when it came to all this right here. But I thank God for my mods. I got the best mods on this side of heaven. I thank you for Starbucks Lover. I thank Country Girl. And I thank my girl Misbehaving. I thank them. I really thank you guys. Because see, like I said, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I didn't know, I sit there and say, hey, something got to be going on. I had a bunch of troll forms, and I might be pronouncing it wrong. What is it, form trolls or trolls form on my page? These people was not about hearing my truth. These people was only here to set on my channel because, first of all, they were some overzealous fans, just like the millimeters. They was no different. The minute when you sit there and you go against what they like or who you like, then they gonna come after you just like the millimeters. Like I say, these are wolves in sheep clothing. But we cannot take what's in 2024, which I call this right here is a new beginning. We are now going into a new beginning. And once we get into 2025, you either have it or you don't. You either in or you out. You either hot or you cold, but you cannot be in between. So what the Most High God doing, he's sitting there, he's weeding out the sheep from the goats. And I'm not here to preach. I'm just going to let God have his way. What he's doing right now is that he's weeding out the sheep from the goats, the wheat from the tare. He's weeding them out because you cannot go into my 2025 with that old baggage. So let him go. And the Most High God told me, just like he told David, the Most High God had punished David because David started counting his army. Now, God had allowed David to knock down a tall Goliath, a 9-foot Goliath giant, knock him down, wrestle with bears. And some of this stuff is, figure of speech, metaphors. But when he got to the level that he wanted to get to, God put him sitting on a throne. Then he started being afraid of the people. Then he started counting the people. And the God said there and said, you wasn't counting the people when you didn't have nothing. Why are you counting the people now? So by you unsubscribing, I'm not worrying about that. Just like I had said and told them, don't even send me none of the videos of what they say, because these people are no different than the millimeters. And I'm saying it right now. These people are no different than the millimeters. I sit there, and when they told me that most of these people are troll farms, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. And then Once I said what I said, and then they start scattering. But they tickle eels. These people thirsty for drama. Thirsty for drama because look, I got 40 people in the house, only 15 the one hit like. They drama people. So they gonna go wherever drama because they are spiritual vampires. These people are spiritual vampires. I hope you guys can hear me because it looked like I had froze. Let me know if y'all can hear me because it looked like I'm froze. Starbucks, can you hear me? Because on my end I have froze. So before I get on, continue, give me a thumbs up and let me know, do you hear me? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I want to go ahead and let me welcome some of you guys. I saw checking your boot. Yes, thank you. Checking your boots. Thank you very much. And I apologize to you guys. I apologize to the ones that told me about some of the stuff, but I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it because, like I said, hey, you get caught up in all this right here. But now I see it, okay? I see it. Edna Crowder says, I listen to both of you like you both. I don't get into the mess, just want to hear commentary. Amen. Absolutely. And that's exactly what it should be. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and calm down because on my end, I am froze, okay? I see my head just stuck, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and calm down. But absolutely, and that's how it should be. Because we are grown adults. We're not children. We're not on, no playground or at high school. Like I said, the kids that are in high school, they act more mature than these old people that's sitting behind their computer. That's why I sit there and say these people, some of them are miserable, lonely, and the ones that wants to call me old, look at them. Look at them. They can't even come from behind the computer. Wants to sit there and call me old. You better wish that you look like me. You better wish that you look at my age, going on 59 years old, and don't have not one wrinkle in my face. You better wish, because I had a very soft life, an easy life. I don't sit there and brag about what I do, because I don't have to do that. My life speaks for itself. But trust me, leave the name calling alone. Stop calling people old, because if you sitting there and you talking about you so busy, you got a life, but yet everywhere we see your head, we see your faces jumping from channels to channels, and you supposed to be got a life, you supposed to be young or whatever you want to call it. But like I said there and say, these people don't have room to talk about nobody. That's why they can't show their face. They can't show their face. Don't get me started, because like I said, I'm not the ones that's going to go back and forth and argue with you guys. I don't do it in my personal life, and I'll be darned if I do it with some YouTubers that I don't know from a can of paint, okay? I'll be darned. So like I said, you come and you try to threaten me, and I'm going to do it the legal way, okay? Because I was prepared for this day. I was prepared for this day. Because like I said, we got a bunch of people on here. They got tickled ears, and they're going to go wherever the wind is blowing. Thank you, Temper said, I always stay neutral and fair. Absolutely. And that's how it's supposed to be, because we are adults. We are not children. We are not children. Checking your boots say, what's up, chat, and unapologetic real talk. Also, Siren, hi, Siren, Songstress, she says, we can. Absolutely, I can hear you, but frozen. Okay, so I went ahead and carried them down, okay? Also, my girls in the house misbehaving. Thank you for coming in. She said, number 14 on the like, God, good afternoon. Lady D, my chat, I can hear you clearly. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're going to know who for you. You're going to know who for you. Because see, some people, they only celebrate you when things are going good. Don't celebrate me when things are going good. Celebrate me through the good and the bad. Just like my mom always say, my mom's still living today. Give me my flowers while I'm living, because when I'm dead, I cannot smell them. But I'm so glad way before all this stuff had happened, I was talking to my girl on the phone and I told her I was about to delete this channel and focus on my backup channel and start another one and leave this one alone, or just come and use this as a, just a troll, just go around and, whatever. Because, it does not make no sense for me standing on this channel for hours. But just like, she ministered to me, don't delete your channel. Continue standing on your truth. You are unapologetic real talk. They hear you. Trust me, they hear you. They may not like what you're saying because the truth hurts, but they hear you. And that's why I'm here. So you're not hurting me by unsubscribing me. You are doing better for me, because now, like I said, I'm getting that dead weight off. So go, shoot fly. Don't bother me. Go. Okay, because I'm going to stand on my truth. Because there's a bunch of troll that's here. And like I said, it may be a time where I'm going to go ahead and call Letitia out. It's going to be a time where I'm going to call them all out. I would be a hypocrite. I would be a hypocrite if I would just call Melody out, sit on my platform each and every day and talk about Melody when I see some stuff that I don't like when it comes to the Scotts. Now that's what you call a hypocrite. And we're going to talk about that, because like I said, say my name slowly. Unapologetic real talk. Okay? Checking Your Boo says that there is enough space for everyone to be their lane and success. Absolutely. But like I said, we got some miserable people, lonely, don't have a pot to pee in, a window to throw out of. And they make it hard for other people that wants to do right when it comes to this social media site. That's why I'm so glad that I hope they do go ahead and ban TikTok. And when you ban TikTok for a year, go ahead and ban all the other sites so everybody can get back to reality. Because we think when it comes to social media, we think that this is our life. We don't know what it is to go out there and touch grass, because we're so busy sitting on this soapbox, because we don't have a life where we involved in other people's life that will look at you like the scum underneath their shoes if they see you, but yet you fighting so hard, fighting with people. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Edna says, can you have a conversation behind the scene to find out what the problem? I hate to see two beautiful people that I listen to have a disagree. Like I said, Edna, I'm not worried about that, because first of all, if anybody want to come, I don't hold no grudges. I don't hold grudges. And the reason why I don't hold grudges, because I say what I need to say. And then after that, I'm done. I'm not like Martell. Martell, how he holds so much in. And when mad day, he's like a boiling pot where he explodes and he tells everything. What you see with me is what you get. I'm not phony and I'm not fake. I say what's on my mind in my real life and on this platform. I say what's on my mind. And like I said, ain't nobody gonna control anything in here. And I don't mind working with anybody. I don't mind working with anybody, because I was doing AI for years, and no, it does not belong to me. But I do get paid for it. I go and I put my videos and I I got them where, you can put them on to get rewards and contests and stuff like that. And I did good with it. One of my videos went viral. Maybe two went viral. And like I said, we all wants to see people glory, but we don't know the story. And the reason why is so much division when it comes in our community, because we always want what other people have. What if we work together? Nobody wants to work together because everybody is out for themselves. And you wondering why the power that be can rise, because they help each other get there. We don't do that. When we like crabs in the bucket. When we see one get ahead, we there to pull them up. What if me and this girl would have came together and she did what she did and I did what I did, and when it comes to my editing, we would be a force to be reckoned with. But it is too much pride. Everybody wants what everybody have. Ain't nobody jealous, but ain't nobody going to allow people to sit there and come in and take your talking points or take your intellectual property and sit there and put a twist to it and say, oh, this is what I do. I know my work. I know my work. Okay? I know my work. But I wonder if they know the stuff that they doing. I know exactly how to make it talk. I know exactly how to sit there and do whatever it need to do. Now I'm learning how to use people's voices. When you saw that little small AI I did of Carlos King didn't say that. But I knew how to use his voice. Just like that girl, I knew how to use her voice. Because like I say, this right here is what I call the age of information. But the reason why we can't come up, because we don't want to work together. It's no unity. It's so much division. So much division. But like I said, in these days, these latter days, we're going to know exactly how to separate the sheep from the goats. You can't let everybody in your circle, because we got a lot of spiritual vampires. They only in your life to see how they can suck the hell out of you. They're not creative. They don't know how to put two and two together, want to call themselves, oh, I'm educated. Just like when in my business came with RNs and social workers and all this. I say favor, not fair. I might not have what half of you got, but God bless me. You working for me. If you knew how to sit there and start your own business, why you didn't do it? Why you waited until I came out? Make it make sense. Also, Starbucks says the way you don't allow anyone in your house, content creators shouldn't allow anyone on their panel. Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. And I thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having my back. I got true prayer warriors. I got true warriors. People that have my back. Thank you. Thank you. And I am forever grateful. Forever grateful. Forever grateful. Because the ones that's in my life right now, we've been through the fire. I tried them through the fire. It's just like gold. Gold does not shine until it goes through the fire. I've been through the fire with every last one I call out. And it's not a lot, because God has set me apart. Like I say, I don't run after the 99. I don't need a whole flock in my circle, because I know only 2 can put 500 a flight or 10,000s a flight. So I don't need a whole bandwagon of people. And when it comes to my talking points, when it comes to my channel, I may not have a lot of numbers, but I promise you, they be waiting until I upload. I was sitting there and said, I don't believe that. They say, yeah. They be waiting for you to upload. I say, little old me. Yes, little old you. Because that's exactly how diamonds. They don't go into open places to get diamonds. They go into the what you call the slum, the lowest of the low. So when they want to get information, they don't go to them big bloggers. They go to the small bloggers. I got producers. I got people that I am actually writing scripts for, because most of the stuff I talked about is coming to pass. They writing scripts off of my information. Call is king. You need to pay me, because that's part of my little AI reality show too. You need to pay me, because most of the stuff that I say, it comes to pass. So you need to pay me, Call is king. Because like I said, I didn't just go and decide I'm just going to talk about this. I've been talking about it from day one. So I'm the realest that you can get. All the rest of them, like I said, they just piggybacking. They just regurgitating. That's all they are. That's all they are. Chicken Your Boo says, I go to different channels also because I treat YouTubers like treat TV for entertainment and educational purpose. But see, it's not too many people like you. We got a lot of people, like I call them. They got itchy ears. They're going to go wherever the wind blows. They know you real. They know you real. They know the real ones. They know the real ones, because we are living right now what I call the latter days. They know the real ones, because they shine like a light. They don't hide. They don't hide their light. See them snakes, 54 people and only 22. Those are snakes. Because the real light is not going to hide. They're not going to take a light and Checking Your Boo know exactly what I'm talking about, because she's spiritual as well. If you cannot put your light for the entire world to see, then you ain't nothing but faking it until you make it. You ain't nothing but a phony. Because only a false light is going to hide in the bushes. But when you don't have nothing to hide, you're going to let your light shine. You're going to let your light shine, because you're going to be able to go. If I don't like that person, you can sit on that a panel or whatever panel that you want to sit on. And nobody should get mad. Nobody should get jealous, because we are free thinkers. We know who we are. Okay? We know who we are. Checking Your Boo said, I like the video when I enter. It's fair. I am watching your video. You are giving us your time. I'm not petty. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because like I said, you set apart. When you watch this reality show, you watch it for entertainment purposes only. You don't watch it because, oh, I'm going to sit there and these people, I'm going to dox and I'm going to shut them down and I'm going to harass them. You don't do that, because when these people come on, it's for entertainment purpose only. But some has stuck out to me when it came to Miss Wanda. And I'm going to talk about this. Let me read some more of my comments. Some stuck out to me when it came to Miss Wanda. And this is a confirmation. It's just a confirmation. But I had to see it for myself. Like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, anything that's on the television, these people gets paid. Now, I'm not saying Miss Wanda gets paid, okay? But what I'm sitting there is saying, I watched just half of Miss Wanda's video. And when you take it, guys, you make sure you take it and you run with it right, okay? Run with it right. But I watched half of Miss Wanda's video today. And Miss Wanda sat there and she said, and it's not her word verbatim, because you know me with my brains, okay? But she did say, if there's anything that you want to know, watch the show. watch the show. That's what Miss Wanda said. So he that have an ear, let him hear. She said, watch the show. So if anything that you want to know, watch the show. So right there, that should tell you right there. A lot of the hype that you see right now, all this stuff right here is entertaining, whether they own the show or off the show. I guess I had to break it down in a childlike manner so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. But these people are only hyping all this stuff up because whether it's good drama or it's bad drama, it's still going to sell. So while you out there going and get your blood pressure all high, catching anxiety attacks, going and stalking and harassing, these people are doing their job. Okay? They are doing their job. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Okay? So right here, Ms. Behaven says, an independent thinker don't follow crowds, nor promote strife. They seek peaceful resolution to conflict. Absolutely. You don't have to sit there and be a part of the crowd. Like I say, in my personal life and on these YouTube streets, I never was a follower. I always was a leader. And that's why God blessed me today. Because I always lead. Some of you guys might get mad, but this is my motto. My girl laughed when I said it. My motto is, I don't own it, I don't want it. And nobody have to be jealous of no one, because there's enough room for everybody. But we got to stop when it comes to all that jealousy, okay? That jealousy got to stop. Checking your booth say, you are right. Why delete your channel? Don't allow anyone to run you off YouTube. If you leave, let it be because you are ready to leave or you need a mental break. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and see Neek W is in the house. She says, good afternoon, everyone. Real talk with Lady D. Question: is the issue the characters, the voice? What makes it your intellectual property? I'm trying to understand it. Like I said, it's all on my videos. My word speaks for itself. My word speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. And it's not any jealousy or anything, but my work speaks for myself. So if you want to know anything about, what's going on, just watch the videos. But it speaks for itself. Like I say, there's enough room for everybody. Nobody's hating on anyone. But we got to learn to be original. We have to learn to be creative. We have to learn. Hold on one second, guys. Absolutely. So guys, look, let me go ahead and get to what I'm talking about. But before God, time passed so fast. I mean, gosh, almost an hour. Wow. And I haven't even started, but that's all right. I got time. I done cook. I just got some more, fresh vegetables. I'm trying to sit there and detox and try to eat good food. Okay. So, the pill. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys right quick so I can go ahead and shut some of these tabs. I want to go ahead and open this up right here where I saw that Jay-Z accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside Diddy in in a lawsuit filed by Jane Doe. I want to share, talk about this just a little bit. Also, this is coming from the Shed Room. I'm not going to get too deep in it because I have, put enough time in what I was talking about. I didn't know time, was going to go by that fast. But right here it says Jay-Z has been accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside hashtag Diddy. The Jane Doe accuser says that Jay-Z raped her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Award, which I'm not going to go ahead and get into all this right here, but I want to go ahead and talk about the 13-year-old girl. Where's the parents? Where was the parents? And also, I want to go ahead and share this with you. Also, I had some other stuff that I wanted to go ahead and pull up, but I spent almost an hour in my what I was talking about. But when it comes to all this right here, we got this guy went ahead and choked the life out of a homeless young guy on a train. I didn't see no videos. I didn't see no commentary was made when this white guy, they went ahead and they dropped the manslaughter charges. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to be home with his family very, very soon. No commentary. We got Donald Trump. He's making all these promises. When he come out, he's going to go ahead and he's going to let out all the ones that went ahead and tore down the Capitol. Now, you know good and well, if it was any of our people, they would have put us under the jail, or most of our people would be in body bags today and our organs dispersed all around. All I'm sitting there saying, guys, when it comes to our silly sheep, we don't need to be the judge, the jury, and the executor. Let these people do their job, because I promise you, half of the stuff that their people are been doing, you won't hear a thing about it, because one thing about them, they're going to protect their own. They're going to protect their own. Now, I don't know what's going on with the two of them, because like I said, they deserve a fair trial just like everybody else. Because if I want to go around and try to go out there and talk about P. Diddy and Jay-Z, which I don't watch none of those entertainers. We got to keep our eyes off of celebrities anyway. That's why most of us falling right now, because we're looking at these false stars, celebrities. These people are not God. We put these people on a pedestal. But the thing about it is that you guys, want to talk about all the stuff that they have done. Yes, they've done some stuff. Our people do some silly stuff, because what we do is we mimic after the power that be. We got all the pedophiles in these Catholic churches, and so much stuff that is going on where their hands are dripping. But I promise you, you're not going to make one video about it. So I'm going to stick a pin in this for now. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is to let these people do their job. Don't wait until you see our silly sheep, because they are silly sheep. Don't sit there and help these people do their job, because now we taking the burden off of them. And we already know their hands are dripping. But they get to sleep at night, because now, like I said, they talking just like we talking, tearing each other down, but they're not going to tear their own people. But they're going to throw it out for you to sit there and put your foot on your own people's neck. Like I said, God does not need your help. And if the Most High God does not need your help, they don't need your help either. One thing I know is that when it comes to the power that be, they don't want to see the black man rise. They don't want to see, because they know that the Messiah is going to come out of the scattered sheep. So anytime when you see our people rise up, they're going to tear it down, because they know that if we actually wake up, we would tear the kingdom down. I promise you, after they go after Jay-Z, which they already wanted Jay-Z. They wanted him way before Sean Combs. But after they get them, it's going to be somebody else. But I pray right now that the next person, which is going to be the next person after them, it be somebody that you like. Let it be somebody that our people like, our people look up to. And I'm going to see how you're going to handle it. And that's real talk. Some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this right here, guys. I apologize. I can't answer all your questions. My mods, make sure you go ahead and answer their questions, okay? make sure you answer their questions. Hold on. Somebody, Neek. Let me see, Neek. Let me see what Neek says. She says, "Good afternoon, everyone. Real talk with Lady D is the issue of the character." All right, I went ahead and I read her, but let me see what Neek says. Guys, make sure you answer some of the questions. Hey, Gail Francis is here. She said, "Did you all hear about the Vindicate and the Mason? The Masons is open some doors. They only open every 25 years on Christmas Eve." No, I'm gonna have to go and check that out. Also, checking your booth say now they are after Jay-Z. Who's next? Absolutely. And look, I didn't even read a comment, and she said that's why I sat there and say God gonna send the right people to me. And I'm not asking for people to be a yes-a person. I'm looking for people that's like-minded, critical thinking, not people that's going to jump from bandwagon to bandwagon. People that have a mind of their own. They're gonna call good evil and evil good. We don't want those type of people in our life. Okay, so let me go ahead and get to this right here. Okay, how many? I only got 51. I got 51 in the house and 29. So you know, a bunch of them ain't nothing but a bunch of trolls. A bunch of trolls. But what I'm about to say right now, I hope your ears bleed. Okay, I hope your ears bleed because I got only 29 likes. And I'm not going to hold my channel, just like when we was on Misbehaving channel yesterday, had 90 likes. 90 people, but only a few likes. I'm not going to sit there and hold my channel. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say my piece, okay? Because like I say, we got a bunch of snakes in here, and I'm about to cut some grasses. I'm about to cut some grasses right now. So guys, I apologize if I can't read all of your comments, but I got my mods in here, and I promise you, whatever you guys need to answer, they're gonna go ahead and answer. So right here, my disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, and all this right here is alleged, and it is my opinion. And if you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen. Like I said, in here, we are grown folks, okay? We are 18 and older, okay? We ain't got time to sit there and pacify or tickle anybody's ears. Like I said, I don't jump the bandwagon at all. And if you can't stand the heat, then you get out of the kitchen, okay? You get out the kitchen, because right here we are about to cut some grass, okay? Because we got a bunch of snakes that's in this grass, and I thought that I had to go and delete them. I say, Lord, if I can find them, I want to delete them, or just go ahead and delete the whole channel and say, no, start talking the truth. When you start talking the truth, I promise you, those demons going to flee. So I'm going to stand on my truth, because I know exactly where my people at, okay? My people are smack dab in the middle of these reality shows. And like I told you guys, when it comes to these reality shows, I can take the foolish things to confirm the wise. And I think when it comes to this reality show is what I call the foolish things of this world, okay? Because that's where my people at. When it comes to these reality shows, which I already had talked about it so many times, it was built off of blood, and it was built off of the foundation of a murderer, okay? And most of these people that's behind the scene are perverted spirits or a power that be. They will sit there and do any and everything to sit there and get the ratings up and the money. They're not worrying about these people that's putting their life on display for the whole entire world to pick it apart. Okay? But the sad thing about it is that when you on a nationwide TV, millions of people are watching it, and you said there, we've seen that you are selling your soul for a bowl of beans. Half of these people are selling their souls for a bowl of beans. The one that I give the most respect to, and that's Stormy. Because Stormy, she heard the voice, she went in, she got what all she needed to get, and she dusted her feet, and she got the heck out of there. But I also want to let you know, guys, if I go ahead and each and every day that I come on and I talk about melody, 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 and not talk about anybody else, and I see the stuff that's going on that I don't like, then you call me a freaking hypocrite. If I constantly going to talk about melody and I don't talk about nobody else. So like I said, before I start my commentary, because I know I got a bunch of trolls in here, like I said, if you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen. Or just stick up your index finger like we used to do in church and exit your way out. Because in here, I'm going to stand on my truth. And what I see, I don't like. I don't like it at all. And I understand when it comes to Miss Wanda, I will go out back for my child too. But the thing about it is that your child signed on a freaking reality show. So if your child signed on a reality show, she knows exactly what she's going to get into. She knows exactly what she's going to get into. I look at my child. My daughter is 32 years old. 4 kids. Very successful. All of my children very successful. And my daughter right now was going through some stuff with her husband, who is also very successful. But one thing that I don't do is that I don't get in my children's business, especially when I know they have their own husband, their own family. I cut the cord. One time I sat there and I didn't like what was going on with my son-in-law. And I called him and I cursed him out. And immediately I got convicted, where I had to call back and I had to apologize. Because I knew that once I did what I needed to do, train up a child in the way that they should go, and that's Bible, then after that, I cut the cord. I can't keep holding on to my children's neighbor cord. Because once they went before God and had their own family, then like I said there and say, they on their own, just like an eagle. I talk about an eagle all the time. One thing about an eagle, guys, start doing some research. Stop just being focusing on these reality shows, because these people are only hyping you up, telling you all this stuff that's going on, but still telling you to watch the reality show. Make it make sense. But let me tell you about an eagle. Start Googling or going and open up books. And you'll see an eagle, when they have other eaglets, and when they get to a certain age, they throw them out the nest. And then once they throw the eaglets, whatever they call them, out of the nest, they either gonna fly or they're gonna fall flat on their face. They're going to fly or they're going to fall flat on their face. But I'm not going to sit here making myself look crazy. And like I said, I love me some Letitia. You know, guys, I talk about Tisha all the time, just like my own daughter. And I love Miss Wanda. But like I said, I also stand on my truth. If I shut this down, I might as well be a hypocrite. If I sit there and sweep this under the rug, then the blood is going to be on my hands, because I said this was my ministry. Why you think I don't jump from channel to channel or get involved with all these people? Because it might be a time I might have to tell you what thus says the Lord. Because he said there and say, tell it, because there are some stiff-necked people. But we can't keep fighting our children's battle. We can't keep doing that. We can't go around attacking and harassing and cursing everybody. We can't do that. My daughter, I look at her as my baby. But like I say, that's something that I share in my household, not to the world, because she's a grown woman. See, sometimes we want to hold tight. When God sat there and say, let go and let God. And some of you guys might not like it. But like I said, in here, I stand on my word. Let's say it slowly. Unapologetic real talk. So don't even come and send me no videos. Oh, this person cursed you out. This person did you that. Don't send it to me. Because like I said, you talk about me, you talk about my Father. When they start talking about Moses' sister and brother Aaron and Miriam start talking about Moses. Moses was anointed man of God. Moses didn't have to go and sit there and retaliate. God was eavesdropping. Like I said, when it comes to the stories that's in the Bible, don't get rid of it, because we are telling our story right now. Like I said, the devil, he knows, but he don't know your future. He done peeped in it, but he don't know your future. So what we talking about when we say the Bible, we living it right now. It's coming to pass right now. But when the Most High God was being nosy and he eavesdropped on the conversation, how they was talking about Moses like a dog, God gave them leprosy. God gave them leprosy. So don't send me no videos, guys. Don't tell me what they saying out there. Because the battle is not mine, the battle is the Lord's. Because long as I was sitting there talking the way that they wanted to talk, oh, we got friends. But like I said, I stand alone. I stand alone. Because I know when you come and call yourself friends, like I said, they can go so far with you. And a true friend, whether it sounds good or it does not sound good, they're not going to sit there and they might get mad. They might get upset. But they're not going to sit there and act ignorant. They're going to take it in consideration. They're going to take it in consideration. But most of these people that's coming on live and doing all that talking, they are getting you guys riled up. Listen to what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Because like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight. They are getting you guys riled up so you guys to keep watching this show. Like I said, wake up, guys. Wake up. And what's sad about it is when you wants to emasculate a black man, make it make sense. Either you're going to say, okay, I'm friends with gay people, homosexual people, but soon when you heard of a heterosexual person, then you want to sit there and call that person out. It's sad when things does not go our way. We want to emasculate the black man. Make it make sense. Like I said there and said, those are not fighting words. Those are not fighting words. Those are demonic spirits. And like I say, half of the stuff that we see, these people are doing this to entertain us. So why in the hell that we want to go out there and sit there, oh, I'm going to ride hard for my baby. But the own husband was right there. The better half was right there and didn't say a mumbling word. I watched the same show that y'all guys watch. That's what I'm asking you guys. What show are you guys watching? Because I saw Letitia was sitting in the middle in between her husband's legs while Martell was sitting there disrespecting her. I saw Kimmy went up to Marcel and talked about how you allow Martell to disrespect your wife. He just played in Kimmy's hair. Martell never, ever, I saw, ever defend Tisha. Never. Never on this show. Now, I don't know what they do behind closed doors. But like I said, when it comes to this reality show, people don't look at it as a reality show. They look at this actually is going on in these people's house, especially when you start pouring down tears. I might cry a river, but you would never see it. I have never let nobody sit there and give them something to talk about. I would never give them that much power. If I'm going to sit there and cry, you would never see it. But in the entire time that I've been watching this show, when it comes to Letitia, the entire time, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. Because like I said there and say, marriage is like a job. And I know I've been married for 40 years. And I don't have to pick up nothing. My husband treats me like a real goddess. And then he messed up? Yes, he messed up. I don't tell you guys my business. But when he messed up, I made him show me he loved me. I took him to court. And my husband got a freaking business. I took him to court. Show me how much you love me. I made him turn over everything in my name, everything to me. We're even the judge. And if I'm lying, God, you take me out right now. I put this on everything I love. Even the judge say everything. I told the judge, yes, everything. Everything. The entire account, the business, everything is in my name, belongs to me. But what I'm saying, when it comes to Marcel, nobody have to tell me to put my ring on, because just like Miss Wanda said, it symbolize our union, who we are. The reason why he don't want it on, because like I say, he does not respect you. He does not respect you. Any man that goes behind your back and get a vasectomy without you, but with his brothers, they don't respect you. They don't respect you. And like I said there and say, I'm not going to sit there and live in a house just because to say I've been married for 18 years. And I'm not telling Tisha to go and leave her husband. I'm not telling her that. But what I'm sitting there saying is that don't get the short end of the stick, because she's sitting there saying people got her depressed. People got her with anxiety. No, the one that was in front of you got you depressed and anxiety. And I told you guys many of times. I say the only people can tear down Tisha and Marcel's house. Let me say it again. The only ones that can tear down Tisha and Marcel's house, Tisha and Marcel's house, is them. Let me repeat it again. The only ones that can tear down Tisha and Marcel's house is themselves. The outsiders can't do it. So are you telling me that you are ready to put your marriage, let other people sit there and pick apart your marriage, sacrifice your marriage just for other people's entertainment? As Carlos King would say, on a Saturday night. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And like I said there and say, in here is real talk, unapologetic, non-biased. I don't owe no man but to love him. So when you go around and try to dox, harass, and stalk, you gon', like I said, I owe no man but to love him. No man but to love him. I'm eating off the fruit of my labor. And I stand on my truth. I can't sugarcoat, guys. I can't sugarcoat just to get along. Even if I got to be in here all by myself. But God said, I would never have you to be by yourself. Because the truth needs no defending. The truth gonna stand on its own. I would never be by myself. Because when all forsake you, then the Most High God can lift you up. Long as you stand on your truth. And like I said, when it comes to this right here, this is my ministry. I'm sold out. I answered a call a long time ago. I say, God, here am I, use me. Whether you take me to the hood, take me to the reality shows, take me in the hedges, the byways. I go where my people are, where my people at. Smack dab on social media. They don't know what real life is. Shut it down, they might lose their mind. But like I said there and say, you can unsubscribe, you can do whatever you want to do. Because I know if God be for me, who can be against me? This is my ministry. This is my ministry. And what I see right now, I see destruction, because we already know when it comes to these reality shows, they hate black families. They hate unity. They hate a man and a woman in the house. They hate that because perverted spirits. They hate unity. That's demonic. The devil was after God's children from the beginning to separate families. It's all about separating families, all about division. He hates to see the union between male and female. He would do anything to try to get them out the house. But like I said, if you're going to come out and emasculate the black man, then you know different than the ones that you sitting there calling out. You know different. You know different. You might sit there and go around, oh, I'm better than the Melamites. No, you're not. You're the ones that are very dangerous. You are the ones that's very vicious. Because when things does not go your way, so you can't call out the Melamites. The Melamites, look at them as Trump, like a Trump. You know who Trump is. It's like a snake. You see a snake, you're not going to go and touch that snake. But what about the wolf in sheep clothes? What about the wolf in sheep clothing? Those are the ones that do the most damage because you don't know who they are. Guys, these people are what I call shift shapers. And I might be pronouncing it wrong because you know I'm not up to this culture. They shift shaping. That's who they are. They shift shaping. The minute you don't go along with them, these people will eat you up. They are the bad wolves. Come from out of them and be ye separated. Like I said there and say, you either hot or you're cold, but you can't be in between. You either in or you out, but you can't be in between. You can't say call good evil and evil good. When they both, like I said, they both alike. It's just one got their mask off and it's the one that's sitting there with the three-piece suit. They are vipers. They are vipers. These people are so far from the truth. So far from the truth. And I'm so glad that I got prayer warriors. I'm so glad that I got people that I know got my back and say, stop, pump your brakes, D, and start seeing what's going on. These people know different. They know difference. These people are only on here, most of them, they are controlled by a troll farm. And you guys know when I start investigating stuff, I don't let off it. I'm going to start investigating what's going on. Because most of these people, they got very small channels, but they got a very big impact. They from platform to platform. They all over the place. Because they are managing this farm troll. They want all the talking points. They want to control everything. This same girl came and used to comment on my community tab. And when I come back and I correct it, when she didn't like it, she deleted it, and I didn't hear no more from her. That was it. That was it. But that don't bother me. Because like I said, I don't go jumping on these people's channels. I don't. And you will never see me. And if you do see me, it's because, like I said, my spirit connects with that person. But if my spirit does not connect with that person, like I said, I'm gone. Because I'm sold out, guys. Troll farms, yes. I'm gonna get it right. Troll farms. I'm going to get it right. Like I said, I'm new to this. I didn't know anything about doxing. I didn't know what that meant. But until I had to talk to my son, I didn't know what all that stuff is. And my minds, I didn't know about that. Because when I came on YouTube, I didn't think that YouTube was as vicious as real life. But YouTube is even worse. Because we got people now, they can be computer thugs. They can say whatever they want to say because they hide behind the computer. But like I said, today we are cutting grass. We are cutting grass today. And the only way that you can see the snakes, you got to cut the grass. How do you cut the grass? You speak the truth. Because the truth needs no defending. The truth gonna stand all by itself. A lie gonna keep running until it hit a brick wall. But the truth gonna slowly but surely find its way back home. I'm gonna get it right. Trust me. Troll farms. I'm gonna get it right because once I put my mind on something and I take it to God in prayer, then my ancestors start speaking to me. God starts speaking to me. And just like I told you guys when it came to the millimeters, everything that I said about the millimeters, it all came to pass. It all came to pass. God would never leave me in the dark because I'm sold out. I'm sold out. And that's why I can sit there right now. I can see those snakes in the grass. The snakes in the grass. These people are vicious. And most of these people, they're only making all that noise because they either getting paid or setting up their channel. But all of them are like pot meets kettle. None of them can talk about nobody. Oh, I don't start. I don't dox. You just is worse. You just is worse. You guys going through platform. They come on your platform, sit there, recruit your people, which, like I say, is not your people. Because, like I say, God gonna have the right people with you. We don't own nobody but to love them. But God gonna send the right people. And I ask the Most High God, send me the right people. People that's close to my heart. People that got my back. People that see things when I don't see it. Send me those type of people, Lord. And remove them. The ones that not here to elevate me, not here to sit there and see us grow together in love. But people just only here just to suck the life out of you. Remove them, God. Bless them, but remove them. And that's exactly what he's doing. I'm so glad that I'm sold out. I'm so glad that I am spiritual woke, where I can see those wolves in sheep clothing. Yes, like I said, they may not be openly doing what you see the millimeters are doing openly, but they just as vicious. Because one thing that I know when it comes to the Most High God, he's of love, peace, and of a sound mind. He's not the author of confusion. And one of my girls can tell you right now, I sat there and I say, God, I'm ready to go ahead and shut this channel down. I feel like unsubscribing every last person on here and let the right ones come. The Most High God said, no, D, you come out and you speak the truth and watch them flee. And I promise you, they was fleeing. Even coming on my platform cursing, calling me out my name. But I say the battle is not mine. The battle is the Lord. God got that. When you touch me, I am God's anointing. He said, touch not my anointing. Do my prophets no harm. When I speak it, trust me, it comes to pass. You don't want to mess with me because I come with a two-edged sword. Nothing I ever said never came to pass. It always come to pass. So I'm here to tell you guys, don't even tell me anything. Don't send me no videos because God got my back. God got my back. Because I'm doing God's work. I don't jump on nobody's channel. And when I do jump on people's channel, anybody's channel, it's because, like I said, iron sharpens iron. Like-minded spirit. People that I know been tried through the fire. If I tell this person something, they ain't gonna get mad. They might sit there, can't, wonder what's going on. But anytime when you start telling people the truth and they can't hear, they get mad. Those are not your friends. Or when you sick, they nowhere around. They are not your friends. And you be asking God, God, how are you going to allow me to see the fake from the real? Sometimes all you got to do is just be in the presence of people no longer in a few seconds or when they open up their mouth. Because you're going to know them by the fruit that they bear. You're going to know them. Like I say, cheek and tongue says everything. Many go around and say, Lord this, Lord that. But what would he say? Get from behind me, Satan. You work of iniquity. I never knew you. Like I said, we can't take this old wineskin and try to put new wine in it. I want new wine in my wineskin. I've been through too much. I have sowed so many crazy seeds. I'm looking for harvest. So I can't have the weeds, the cankerworms, the palmer worms, the locusts, and the caterpillars. Every time when my seeds start raising up, something come and choke it up. Get the weeds out. Get the snakes out. Because we are about to sit there and walk into the newness. Where God is about to blow your mind. So we ain't got time to sit there and worry about other people's business. People that sold their life, put their life on display for the entire world to pick it apart. Like I said there and say, these people have sold their souls for almighty dollars. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of selling your soul for almighty dollars? You can never build a solid foundation off a material possession. That's like building a house on sinking sand. What's the purpose? What's the purpose to be humiliated just for the love of money? What's the purpose for someone to embarrass you on TV? Got you running behind your own husband. And you sitting there saying people. No, it's not people, baby. It's not people. It's the devil that has gotten into your husband, that's laying on the side of you. That's who it is. That's got you out there looking real bad. Had a man talking under your clothes. And one thing that I can say when it comes to Tisha wear herself well. But the thing about it is that it's time for Tisha to sit there and come out of whatever cocoon that she's in. Stop smothering her. Let her go. Stop choking her. Let her go. Let her go. And let God. Because long as you sitting there, you trying to protect her. That's what mothers do. But sometimes we think we protecting, but we hurting. Because they know earthly good in real life. They're not street smart. They will let any and everybody sit there and suck the life out of them. Yeah, they may be educated. I got my oldest sister like that. Very educated. But like I said, she's not street smart. She's not no earthly good. But like I say, when it comes to these reality shows is a lesson learned. And each one of us can take a piece out of it to allow it to sit there and minister, to know what to chew and what to go ahead and spit out. But most of these reality shows, guys, I promise you, they are not about that life. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul just like everybody else. Some of them living above their means. But I'd rather live inside like the Walters than outside like the Joneses. Pretending. Great pretenders. That's what you see. And if you ever ask me to give a review of what I see when it comes to reality shows or something, expect the truth. Expect my truth. Or just don't ask me. Because I'm going to tell you what I see. Like I say, I'm going to call it as I see it. And you may not like it. But I promise you, at the end, it's going to be beneficial. Take your hands off of. Let go and let God. Come out of that. Because those reality shows mean you're no good. Stop sitting there, going out there and fighting and harassing and doxing and threatening people. Because I promise you, there are strings behind the scene that's pulling it. While you out there robbing Peter to pay Paul, living from paycheck to paycheck. But these people living in sky-rising apartments or big old mansions sitting on the hills, laughing at you guys. Those are who I call spiritual vampires. Stop letting them suck the life out of you and come out of her. And like I said there and say, whether you like me or not, take it on with God. I'm just a messenger. You can call me the devil. You can call me whatever you want to call, because they even called Jesus that. They called Jesus the son of Beelzebub. And all he came out and told the truth. Like I said there and say, I don't know these people from a can of paint. So if you want to call me whatever you want to call me whatever you want to call. But you take it up with God. Because I'm not going to come out here and sugarcoat. If I see something that I don't like, I'm going to call it. And so help it happens. I watched that reality show and I asked a question about the weakest link. And the weakest link is Tisha. And that's real talk. Because no way in the world I would shed a freaking tear on a national television and allow my man to sit there and make me look like the help, the concubine, and roll the carpet out for everybody else, but pull the carpet from under me. Like I say, reality shows are not for everybody. Some of us, instead of us going to a reality show, we need to be sitting on somebody's couch. Some of us, like I say, we think that, oh, this is easy money, but it's a price. What's the purpose when the cost is so severe? That's blood money, guys. It would never last. It would never give you no peace. Only what you do for the Most High God is going to give you peace. If God bless you with many different streams of incomes, go out there. Go out there and be thankful of what the Most High God give you, because much is given, much is required. Much is given, much is required. And you got a whole bunch of strangers, people that don't know you. They only basing everything off a snippet of this reality show. And these people think that they know your entire life. So stop letting these people sit there and tell your story. Stop allowing these people to suck the life out of you. Television is not made for everybody. And when it comes to these reality shows, it's not made for Black families. It's like kryptonite. Is there just a divide? That's all those reality shows for. They hate families. Black man, they hate it. Because like I said, perverted spirits, they hate unity. And they got us out there acting the fool. But like I said, when it comes to all this stuff, I don't get mad with anybody. I can sleep at night. I don't have no enemies. Because whatever I tell you, I can tell it to your face. And I can sleep at night. And the next day, I can still speak to you. I don't hold grudges. Because whatever I got to say, I get it out. I get it out because only the truth is going to set you free. And that's real talk. So like I said there and say, when it comes to these reality shows and you seen these people saying, look, go and watch that show, but yet tearing it down, they on the books. Let me say it again. When people come out and got so much to say, tearing down about and upset about this show, but still tell you to watch the show, they are on the books. They are on the books. Come on, guys. Wake up. Wake up. So like I said, this right here is unapologetic real talk. But you cannot go around and sit there and call a man down low. Got 4 children. You can't call him down low. And like I said, and even if he is down low, so what? Is it taking out your pockets? Why are you emasculating that Black man? Why? Why? If the husband didn't say nothing, why should you say anything? And like I said, guys, I stand alone because I know God got my back. So don't come and tell me what nobody said. Because take it on with God. And just like I said, what God did to Aaron and Miriam, when they started talking about the anointing God, God struck them down. So mess with God's anointing. Do my prophets no harm, lest harm shall be done to you. And that's real talk. So guys, like I said, I'm done. I said what I had to say. Ain't no changing over here. I stand 10 toes down of what I said, and I'm not taking it back. Whether you like me or not, unsubscribe, whatever you want to do. That's between you and your God. But I asked the Most High God, I say, God, show me them snakes. And he said, in order to cut the snake. See, that's why I said there, say, you got to learn how to speak in an unknown tongue. We are right now going into what I call the day of Pentecost, where they always on one accord. They always like-minded. See, we got to start speaking into our heavenly language. If I would have been in the flesh, and when I got the word say cut the grass, most likely the normal person would have went outside and start mowing their lawn. They would have started cutting their grass outside. But when the Most High God put in my spirit, it's time to cut your grass, I went straight to work. Cut the grass means start talking the truth. You want to see who's for you? Start cutting the grass. Start speaking truth. Because, like I said, the truth needs no defending. These demons, they can't stand the truth. Their ears are bleeding right now. Their ears are bleeding. They can't wait to run. They can't wait to run. But God, stop them in their tracks. Just like you did Saul. And now he was called Paul. Strike them in their tracks while they are on the road of Damascus. God went ahead and blinded their eyes. He blinded his eyes until the prophet came and God opened them. See, we got a lot of people are spiritually blinded, spiritually dead, walking dead. When I asked the Most High God, I say, God, cut the grass. In order for me to see the snake, I had to cut the grass. So anytime when you want to see who for you, start speaking the truth. Because we are right now in what I call the year of Pentecost. This is the universal year, 8th year, the number 8, which means a new beginning. So the Most High God is giving you new garments, new wineskin, taking your ashes and giving you the garment of praises. Why you want to bring that mess in 2025? Why? So guys, I'm done. I said what I had to say. And that's real talk. And I'm going to stand on my truth because it's out there in the atmosphere. Take your eyes off of these reality shows. These reality shows, like I said, ain't nothing but a bunch of perverted spirits, puppet masters. And what you see out here is troll forms. And you guys know I love to do my research. And I'm going to start researching. Because it's time for us to sit there and cut the mess out. We keep sitting there saying, how long, God? When are we coming out of this? You don't want to come out. You like it in here. Because you guys all fixated on material things or on people's lives. I'm so glad God stripped me out of material stuff. I was material stuff too. Couldn't even sit there and come out unless I have heels and nails and everything. But God had to put me flat on my face in order for to raise me back up. Now I have peace. And if you want peace that surpasses all things, take your eyes off of this stuff, because I promise you, Satan's kingdom is coming down. Satan's kingdom is coming down. Come out of her before it's too late. I like Tisha too. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I like Tisha too. But I love the truth. Just like my children. My children gets mad with me. My baby boy right now. They gets mad. But at the end, they come back. And they sat there and they apologize, because they know a good mother is not going to tell their children anything wrong. What mother that you know is going to tell their children wrong? A good mother is not going to do that. But a good mother is not going to sit there and tell your children to go out there and hit a brick wall, or a mother try to protect them from the world. That's not a good mother's not going to do that. We love them, but we also know that God loves them more. Our job was just to train them in the way that they should go. That's our job. And then we have to let them fly, just like a butterfly. You can't trap them, because they will be no earthly good. They will be no earthly good. Anything that comes around is going to just use them up. And that's real talk. Yes, the prodigal son. I love that story about the prodigal son. I need to start getting back into all that right now. I love but God had told me school is over. I had to shut it up, and school is over, because we got a lot of Bible thumpers. A lot of people, about the Bible. He sat there and says, time to live it. A lot of people like to read it, but they don't want to live it. It's time for us to start living. I love the prodigal son. Had everything, but they want to go out there and wallow with the world. We got some people right now, we think that the grass is green on the other side, not knowing everything that you got is right here. Prodigal son went out there and splurged, start partying, living with the pigs. Woke up and say, look, I got maids. My father got servants that's living better than me. I might as well go home and be a servant. He said that came out the hog's pen, and he started walking home. His father spotted him way off. We always up wondering, worrying about our kids. But we got to let them find their own way. The father saw the child miles and miles away. And when that child came back home, the father had his arms wide open for him. He said, my child was lost, and now he's fine. He's found. The brother was upset. The brother was jealous. The father said then told the brother, you never left. Everything was right here for you. You could have did whatever you wanted to do. But my son was out there. And that's what the Most High God wants us right now, to come out of that. Come home. And when I say come home, we thought, getting ready to go up beyond, that song. That, like I say, there's a lot of stuff that we got to shake off. You remember that song, I'm going up beyond to be with my Lord? No, I didn't know what that meant until God had to wake me up. It's time for us to come together. It means that it's time for us to start uniting. It's time for us to start pouring into our own community. It's time for us to start loving on each other. Because I promise you, when we wake up, we will put the devil to run. And that's real talk. That's real talk. So like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. If you don't like what I said, take it up with God. Take it up with God. Because I am covered with the blood of Jesus. I'm covered. Take it up with God. Like I said there and say, a good friend is not going to see they friend hungry. The friend come and knock on the door and tell you, I'm hungry. And you're going to give that friend the word. No, I'm going to give you what you need. I got to feed that physical body first before I can give you spiritual. And that's why it's time for us to start being good stewards. Being good stewards of your money. Because now they sitting there saying when it comes to TikTok on the verge of being banned. Get what all you can get. Get what all you can get. We all are gift. Every last one of us got a gift. I may not can do what you can do. You may not can do what I can do. But we are all part of one body. Stop sitting there trying to be the head in charge. Start working together. If we can all right here work together, I promise you, we will put them to their knees. And that's real talk, guys. So look, I'm done. I said what I had to say. And like I said, take it up with God. But when it comes to these reality shows, like I said, most of it is demonic. So when you out there, you watching it, don't let it consume you. Don't let it take your joy. Don't let it take your spirit. Don't let it have you to go out there and catch a case. Don't let it do you that. Because these people sold out. Every last one of them sold out. Every last one of them sold out. But I'm so glad when it comes to Stormy. Stormy mother was furious, upset with Stormy. But she took a chance and she went in. And she was spared, not because of her. She was spared because she had people that was praying for her, that pulled her out. Don't get caught up in that. Fame and fortune is the mark of the beast. Because it's nothing but a dead end. Only what you do for the Most High God is going to last. And that's real talk. Checking Your Boots says, I rather than get roped in gang-like activity, focus individually on your destiny and fellowship for a greater good of need met. Hashtag spread the good news. Absolutely. It's time for us to get back. Because like I said, the kingdom of heaven suffer violence and we got to take it by force. These people, what you're seeing, are fools. They are fools. They have sold their soul for a bowl of beans, putting their marriage out there to be sacrificed. What you call holy. What you call holy. What is ordained by God just for a bowl of beans. Selling their soul over a bowl of beans. That reminds you of Esau and Jacob. Like I say, nothing new under the sun. Y'all got to learn how to rightfully divide the word of truth. You know, you guys sit there and say, oh, I don't like Bible thump. Like I said, because some people, they only do surface. They don't know how to get into the meat. They don't know how to break the code. The Bible is for to reproof and correction. And all the stuff that is happening right now is talking about us. They ran before time. I call them crafty counselors. But we are writing our story right now. We telling our story. These people are out here selling their soul for a bowl of beans. Nothing good is going to come out of that. Nothing. And that's real talk. That's real talk. So guys, be blessed. Enjoy your time. And guys, look, like I said, it's time for us to come out of this right here. Hi, Chandela, checking your booth. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. And also, guys, continue keeping my girl misbehaving. Keep her in prayer. Get with me, checking your booth. Email me, because I definitely would like to go into back into Bible study. It's time for us to come out of this, man. Shake off of this. This is totally toxic. Checking your booth says, boom, study to show thyself approved, rightfully dividing the truth. Otherwise, folks will be going to and fro as the wind blows. Absolutely. And that's what you're seeing right now. But it's time for us to get back to our first love. A lot of us have lost our first love. We have fallen so far. So you all be blessed. Thank you. Look, I see ladies, Sparkers in the house. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Like I said, sometimes, you got to just stand. If you got to stand all by yourself, but the Most High God would never allow that to happen at all. So I'm finna go ahead and clean those mustard greens. I got some mustard greens. My husband is went and picked some mustard greens. And I don't, we down here from the South, and okra and tomatoes. So guys, I'm finna go and wash them out. So my girl, give me a call so I can go ahead because I got about 2 or 3 bags of mustard greens. I got some okra. I got all this stuff I need to go ahead and clean. So if you ain't doing nothing, go ahead, guys, and give me a call. But you all be blessed. My girl, country girl, is in the house. She said, hello, unapologetic, real talk, and truth teller. So guys, you all be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. And like I said, keep your eyes off of these people, because every time when you put your eyes on them people, you're going to sink like Peter, honey. Keep your eyes on the Most High God and not these fools that sold they sold for almighty dollars, and that's real talk. So I'm gonna close out with this right here. Checking your booth, say enjoy your mustard greens and tomatoes. So guys, you all be blessed, and that's real talk. Thank you, country girl.